I'm back here today to go over my rod and reel arsenal. I had a subscriber ask if I can go over specifically the unicorn rod, but why not just do them all at that point. So I'm gonna start off with the first rod that I had ever got from 6th Sense Fishing, which is the 6th Sense Lux rod. And if you guys don't already know, 6th Sense has these awesome snag proof cases that I use on all my rods. But currently this is medium heavy fast action. This is a 6th Sense Lux rod, and I got it paired with a Shimano Corrado DC. Also on there is a 6th Sense Provoke jerkbait. This was the first rod that I had ordered from them, and I absolutely fell in love with their rods after that. Before I had ordered the 6th Sense rods, I was using Abu Garcia, and I actually tried a couple favorite rods, which I do have one with me, and they were decent, but they just weren't the rods that I was looking for, come like action wise and backbone wise. So I eventually ordered the 6th Sense Lux rod, and like I said, I fell in love with it, and I've been ordering their rods ever since. So that was the first rod that I ever bought from them. Yes, I know it does suck, you have to wait. You know, it's only like 4 or 5 days for it to come in the mail, and it comes in a nice PVC tube. It's not gonna break, you don't have to worry about it. But I know it does suck that you can't really feel the rods, mess around with them to know if you're gonna like them or not. But this was the first rod. After that, another 6th Sense beautiful snag proof setup. After that, I ended up buying the 6th Sense Sensory rod. I paired that with a Daiwa SV TWS, and this is a 7.3 heavy, and this is the newer editions that they have. These are the higher end rods that they produce, and after getting this, feeling the sensitivity of this rod was incredible. It's very good for dragging baits, Texas rigs, jigs, all kinds of stuff like that. I even threw swim baits on it for a while, some smaller swim baits that were like 1 ounce and a quarter and less, and basically fell in love with this freaking thing. And I fell in love with this reel also. The Daiwa Tatulas are amazing reels. So I used this rod for a while until the next rod in the lineup came up. Here's their new snag proof color, the camo one. I love that. After that, I ended up purchasing the 6th Sense Unicorn rod. Same thing, it's got the Nano Sense, but this is a 7.4 heavy. Also use this for swim baits, jigs. It's just like the Sensory rod. It's a little bit pricier, by about 50 bucks. You know, it's got the long handle, tapered handle inside your rod for sensitivity wise, and then it's got the white accent here. I just love that. And I also bought another Daiwa Tatula SV TWS for that. They're running different pound fluorocarbon on them. I was using these for smaller swim baits, both the Sensory and the Unicorn rod I was using for smaller swim baits, jigs, yada yada yada. But both of these with the Fuji guides was freaking amazing. And then they had 2 more series come out recently. Before I ended up buying the MFer rod, I was using I had another Lux rod. It was a 7.2 extra heavy that I used for frogging. I had, you know, 60-pound braid on it. I would throw these exact 6th Sense glide baits on it that are 1.25 ounces, and I wanted something a little bit longer, so I ended up selling that other Lux rod to my buddy, and I went out and picked up the MFer rod. This is the cheapest rod on their lineup. This one is a 7.5 extra heavy fast, and I paired that with the brand new Daiwa Coastal SVTW. This is a badass reel, let me tell you. I love this reel. I can throw anything from, I've been throwing 3/8 ounce spinner baits on this braided rod. That's extra heavy, but I wanted to pick up a little bit longer swim bait rod, basically. I couldn't pick up the 7.9. I just didn't feel like it would fit in my boat or in my truck, so I went with the 7.5, which is fine. It works just good for me. It's not like I'm gonna be throwing 8-ounce freaking swim baits or anything anytime soon. And this thing's probably good up to 4 ounces, so that's gonna clear everything that I need to use it for. I just love this rod. I love the blue color with the green, and then that's why I matched it with that blue colored Daiwa. And it's a broomstick. Came out with the 6th Sense Divine rod. This is a 7.3 medium mod fast. This is my spinning combo. I have it paired with a Shimano Stratic CI4, and I use this for obviously lighter baits, little grubs. I'll use it for weightless Sinkos or Ned rigs or whatever I can. And I've also thrown a little bit heavier baits. I'll throw some blade baits and stuff on this too. But I hadn't had any good spinning rods, so I ended up picking this up. I think the price is $200. I did want to get the baitcaster one, but when I ended up purchasing, they didn't have the MFer one in the spinning combo out yet, so I ended up getting this in the spinning and the MFer rod in the baitcaster instead, which is fine. I totally love this on a spinning rod. I just think the colors, the white and the black, are awesome. Last but not least, this is the only favorite rod I have left. This is the favorite Big Sexy. It is a 7-foot medium heavy, and I have that on my Quantum Smoke S3. This is a medium heavy, but it's more like a medium. So with favorites rods, I've noticed that whatever action and whatnot that you want to get, it's always less than what it actually says. So like their medium heavies are more like a medium, so then their mediums are going to be more like a medium light. And I didn't really like that about the company, but this rod is actually really nice. It's got a nice action on the tip. It's good for, you know, crankbaits and stuff like that. I just don't use it anymore since I have all my 6th Sense stuff. But it is a good rod, I'll give them that. It is pricey though. I mean, it's $200 for a rod that you don't know. I don't know what the warranties and stuff are like on them. I know 6th Sense has some pretty nice warranties and defect warranties and whatnot, but I don't know much about these guys. But it is a good rod. I haven't had any issues with it. I've actually been trying to get rid of it, but you know, people want to get everything for basically nothing. But so I'll just keep it for now, maybe use it when I'm out on the boat and whatnot. But it is a good rod, and I like the color of it, like it says right there, Big Sexy. It is a pretty sexy rod. And that is basically all I brought with me. I didn't want to carry too many more rods with me, but at home I have like a Abu Garcia Pro Max spinning combo, and then I have a couple spinning reels and rods that are more of the lower budget side. And then I got my ice gear and whatnot. But that is basically my rod and reel arsenal that I have for 2019 and probably for 2020. I don't see me needing really any more rods at this point unless 6th Sense comes out with something that I just can't resist. So I'll be using these for 2020. And you know, like I said before, people hate to wait for a product to come in the mail, especially when they haven't been able to touch it or feel it or know if they're even going to like it. But everything 6th Sense puts out is quality. I think everything now that they put out has the Fiji guides, so that's pretty nice. The Lux, when I first bought it, had like a metal insert on the guide, and that was it works good, but it's a little, you can feel it more with the line, whereas the Fiji ones are super freaking smooth. And I think these have Fiji inserts as well. I could be wrong on that, but for 200 bucks you would hope that it has some pretty nice guides, but they are rubber or hard plastic inserts on the Big Sexy. But yeah, everything 6th Sense puts out is good quality. I can basically promise you that if you get one of their rods, you're probably gonna like it, but everybody's different. I've liked everything that they've came out with, and I know a lot of people that likes everything that they come out with rod wise that have actually tried them. And then, like I said, I sold that 7.2 Lux rod to my buddy, and he basically doesn't put it down. He has a couple favorite rods, the AP rod and stuff. He don't even touch them anymore. Ever since I sold him that 6th Sense rod, he uses nothing but that now. So obviously there's something there. They're good custom rods. I know it sucks you can't find these kind of things in store around town, but maybe eventually they will branch out and you could buy them at Shields or wherever, but I don't know if that's going to be coming anytime soon. But there you guys go. That is my rod and reel arsenal, and now I'm going to get to some fishing. It's been all week that I haven't been able to fish, so I'm looking forward to it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm going to be doing more giveaways for you guys in the next week or two. It does cost me a little bit of money to send those baits out to you guys, but I think it's worth it. You know, I like giving back to you guys for stuff that I'm especially not going to be using, that you guys can get the use out of. So I'll keep doing giveaways as long as you guys like the videos. So thank you guys for watching.